welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura and today I'm doing my wrap up for May. I read 18 books for the month of May. I cannot believe it, but I did a lot of read-a-thons this month, and some of them were read a book a day and some of them were just read as much as you can. So I can't believe. So 18 books was the total. 3 of them were graphic novels. 5, 6, 7, 8 of them were YA books, 2 of them were adult books, 3 of them were middle grade, and 2 of them were new adult, I think. So I'm going to just share what I read and just give you my ratings for them. So, okay. So the first book I finished in May was Paper Towns by John Green, which is this one. And I gave that one 4 stars. The next book that I read is book 2 of the Chew series, which is a graphic novel. That's this one here, and I gave that one 4 stars. The next book that I completed in the month of May was The One by Kiera Cass, and I loved it, and I gave it 5 stars. That's this one here. Okay. I listened to that one on audio, The One. The next book that I read, I finished, was Don't Stay Up Late by R.L. Stine, and this is book 2 of the series, and I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars, and I also did a video on that one. The next book that I completed, this one took me a long time, from April to May to finish, but I did finally complete it, and I did not DNF it, so it is completed. I gave this book 3 stars because it took me so long to read it, and this one was All the Light We Cannot See, and that's an adult book. Okay, the next book I read on audio. I think that's why my count went up, is because I added a lot more audio this month. So the next book I read on audio was Forgive Me, Leonard Peacock by Matthew Quick, and I put this in my favorites. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. That's this one here. I really enjoyed that one. The next book I read with Read with Friends, and don't judge the book by the cover. I said this in my other wrap-up. This one I gave 5 stars to. I really enjoyed it. It's Winger. It's this one here. Winger by Andrew Smith. And this is going to be a sequel. The sequel's coming out in September. The next book that I picked up was a graphic novel. And this is a graphic novel for middle grade. This one is about an Orthodox Jewish girl who wants to fight a troll, which I figured I'd pick up and read. I did complete it. I only gave this 2 stars. It's this one here. Hereville. It wasn't as good as I thought it would be, so I gave it 2 stars. The next book that I picked up was an audio book, and I listened to The Queen by Kiera Cass. Now, I love the series, the selection. I read all 3 books, listened to all 3 books last month and the month before. But this one I only gave 2 stars to. I didn't really enjoy it. This is called The Queen. It was a novella. I didn't enjoy it. The next book I read for International Read-a-thon, Continental Read-a-thon, and I completed this one. This is an adult book, and I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars, and it's called Hotel Iris, and this was an Asia author, and the author's name is Yoko Ogawa, O-G-A-W-A. The next book is a graphic novel. I wanted to see what all the hype was about on this one, and this is a graphic novel. I picked up Sex Criminals, and when I picked this up from the library, they were like, what the heck are you reading? So I gave this one 2 stars. The next book that I picked up, I read this with Read with Friends, and I gave this one 3 stars, and it's Say What You Will. By Cami McGovern. So I gave that 3 stars. The next book that I picked up after reading that one, I picked up a middle grade book about the same subject, And I read Out of My Mind by Sharon M. Draper, and that is this one here, and I gave it 5 stars, and I also put it on my favorites. I really enjoyed this one more than I enjoyed Say What You Will. So, and my daughter is reading it right now, so it was really, really good. It's about a girl who has cerebral palsy, and it's really good. It's a very moving book. So, and I actually cried twice while reading that book. So, the next book I picked up, this is when I started to read a book a day. I tried. I was supposed to read 7 books, but I only read 3 out of the 7. So, this book I read in a day, and I gave it 4 stars. This is a continuation of Beautiful Disaster, and this is The Beautiful Wedding by Jamie McGuire. I had it on my shelf. I said, oh, I'm going to read that one. It's a novella, and it was good, but I only gave it 4 stars. The next book I read try to read a book in a day. This one I actually read in 2 days. I couldn't finish it in one day. The topic was very graphic, and it is a middle grade book, but it's about the Holocaust, and I did finish it. It's Daniel's Story by Carol Mattis, and I gave this one 5 out of 5 stars. It was really good, about the Holocaust, and it is fiction. The next book, I listened to this on audio, and this book, everybody was raving about this book. I didn't like it. I gave it 2 stars. I listened to this on audio. The reason I didn't like it, the profanity throughout the whole thing, they said F this, F that, throughout the entire book. At one point I was like, I'm going to DNF this, but I wanted to listen to the whole thing, and so I gave it 2 stars. It's Reality Boy by A.K. King. I just did not like all the profanity in it. There's a way to tell a story, and they could have told the story without using all those cursing throughout. So, I only gave it 2 stars. Okay, and the next book I read, this is another read a book a day. And I picked up a middle grade book. I tried to read this in one day, but I read it in 2 days. And I read Stranded by Jeff Prost, and I actually just finished it today, and I gave it 3 stars. This is a middle grade book. That's this one. And the next book I just finished today as well is Never Never Part 2 by Colleen Hoover and Taryn Fisher, and I gave this one 4 stars. And that's this one. So that's all the books I completed in the month of May, but I am in the middle of a lot of books right now. I'm in the middle of Harry Potter, listening to book 4 with the kids. And I am in the middle of Screwdriver by Alice Clayton. And this one I like it. It's like a 3.5 star right now. And I am on page 158. So I wanted to finish this today, but I don't think I'm going to get it done. So this will be done in June. And another book that I'm reading on my Kindle, I got this from NetGalley. I am doing a review. This book doesn't come out. I don't know when it comes out, but I got it from NetGalley. It is a nonfiction book, which I don't really read nonfiction, but it's an author that I've been collecting, and I figured, oh, I saw the author. I'm like, I requested it from the publisher, and the publisher sent it to me by Kindle, and I am reading this one. It's Lisa Scottoline and her daughter Francesca Saratella. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but the book I'm reading is Does This Beach Make Me Look Fat? And that's what it looks like, and this is coming out in the summer sometime, and I'm reading this as a nonfiction book. So far I am enjoying it, but I'm only 33% through it. So, and I'm also listening to, on audio, I'm listening to Lauren Oliver, Rooms, this one, and I am not enjoying this one. I'm listening to it on audio, and it is jumping around a lot, and that confuses me. So right now, it's like, if I had to rate it right now, I would give it 3 stars or 2.5. So that's all I've been listening to and reading in the month of June. I will continue, hopefully finish those. So and that's it. for now. I also have a video that I'm going to be putting up for Read with Friends, and I have a video for International Read-a-thon. So I will put those both up soon, probably tomorrow or the next day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!